Finally, guys, the summer limited Luluca that we've all been waiting for is finally here. And as you guys can see right off the bat, her S3 animation, or I guess her S2 animation in this case, looks pretty funny. She's driving an ice cream truck, and to everyone's surprise, she's actually a soul weaver of the earth element. Now, it wouldn't be classic Smilegate unless they hit you with a random element and a random class. And as you guys can see, Ocean Breeze Luluca, or Summer Limited Luluca, is going to be an Earth Soul Weaver. A lot of people thought she'd be a damage dealer just because of her predictions and her animations, but as you guys can see, she is actually going to be a Soul Weaver or even a Cleanser. Now, the guinea pig that's actually in her artwork is actually Violet. It's kind of like the lore about it. If you guys want to look more into that, you guys can check it out. But first, let's just look at her stats and her skills really quick. So looking at her stats, you guys can kind of see she is going to be a pretty tanky Soul Weaver with pretty low base speed but very high effect resist. You're going to see that her base effect resist is at 30% from Awakenings, and after you imprint, you can actually go up to 57% effect resist just from her base stats, which is going to kind of indicate that she'll be some sort of cleansing unit. So looking at her skills very quickly here, you're going to see her S2 is going to be actually her animation skill. As you can see, it's the ice cream truck that you saw from the animation in the picture or the icon. This is going to be called 1 Luluca Special, and it's going to be after an enemy uses a non-attack skill. You will gain 2 focus and also CR push yourself by 25%. This can only activate once every 2 turns, so very similar to how Politis' S2 works. And after you use a skill when your focus is full, you're going to have a focus bar obviously. You will use all that focus to activate Luluca's Special Delivery, which is going to be an AoE attack that will dispel 2 buffs and also have an 85% chance to inflict silence for 1 turn and a 100% chance to decrease hit chance for 2 turns before also decreasing skill cooldowns of Luluca by 1 turn. So there's a lot of text in the skill. Basically, how this is going to work is you're going to want to pick her into units that have non-attack skills so you can actually activate this CR push of herself, and she's going to be a very good unit to actually disrupt aggressive openers like Conquer Ilias, a mid, and just anything that opens with a non-attack skill, which is pretty much going to be the majority of openers in the game right now. So this CR push is very nice because you can cut ahead and also activate your S3, which will actually give you that extra 3 focus that you need to activate Luluca's Special Delivery. So yeah, just looking at the animation for this very quickly, and then we'll look at our S3. You can see that the animation is what we saw at the start of the video. Pretty cool. It's just, her driving a truck with Violet, the hamster or guinea pig, holding her hand. And now you're going to see her S3. So her S3 will give her that 3 focus, as you can see, to reach that 5 focus that you need to actually activate Luluca's Special Delivery. And keep in mind, you do get 2 focus after an enemy uses a non-attack skill. So kind of similar to how Benamaru works, you're going to want to pick her into a team that has non-attack skills, and that way you can actually activate her very high potential debuffing ability that will cripple the enemy side. So this S3 is going to be a 2 debuff Dispel, and also give everyone increased attack, which is going to be similar to Blue Luluca's S2, I believe, and also an Ice Cream. So an Ice Cream is going to be an undispellable buff, and after your attack, you will restore 20% of maximum health, and this will dispel after being attacked. So basically, it's just like a effect that will activate after you are hit, and you will heal yourself. Now, this S3 isn't too special. The animation is similar to the S2 of ML Luluca and Blue Luluca. And this Ice Cream, as you can see, will heal when you do get attacked. So yeah, very important that you actually bring her into a unit that has a non-attack skill, because her S3 is a good cleansing ability, but it's nothing like over the top, right? You can just think of it as like a cleanse with a defense buff, and the Ice Cream, which is basically a heal or a barrier. And the S2, it is going to be the main ability that you're going to want to play around, because not only can you cut enemies and actually stop their aggression with that silence and that decreased hit chance, but you can also cleanse the debuffs that are applied from enemies' non-attacking skills, such as like Conquer Releases S3, because you get that CR push from your S2, and you'll also be able to actually cleanse your team with your S3, give them defense buff, and even if the enemy gets some attacks off, that Ice Cream will heal you up. So you're going to see that she's pretty good against aggression, and she'll be another way to stop cleave, which is kind of nice, and she'll be another good cleanser to have, so you don't have to only use like Meteor Cowrick and like Shuna if you have her from the collab, because there's not too many great cleansers right now that don't just die to aggression, and Ocean Breeze Luluca will be a good cleanser that will not be easily cleaved, such as, like Meteor Cowrick and stuff like that. So her S1, guys, it is a single target attack. It will increase CR of the ally with the highest CR except for herself by up to 15%, which is pretty good. And if you soul burn this for only 10 souls, you will CR push everyone by that 15%, which is very good. If you actually just don't want to use your S3 right away, you can soul burn your S1 at the start of battle and just cycle your team, which is very nice. The CR push is Gonna be the same 15%, nothing too crazy, but if you soul burn it, you can see everyone will get pushed up like that. And yeah, looking at her artifact, guys, Soul Weaver exclusive, you're going to see it is a flat effect resist boost by 40% at max rank, which is insane. And also you're going to see after a non-attack skill is used by the enemy, you'll actually CR push yourself by up to 16%, and this can be used once per turn. So this artifact is going to be extremely good. Not only will it be good on Summer Luluca because of the fact that, you know, her S2 will work with it as well, so you can CR push yourself by up to almost, I think 40%, even more than 40%, I believe. Yeah, 41%, which is crazy. But you also get that increased effect resist, which is really nice. And the fact that this can activate once per turn is pretty good as well. Usually artifacts that have effects like this will activate once every 2 or even 3 turns. And you can also use this on any other cleansing unit, right? You can even use this on like a maid Chloe, you can use this on like a DN, any Soul Weaver that wants to be able to cut the enemy and cleanse after non-attack skills activate, they can use this artifact, and the 40% effect resist boost is insane. So definitely an artifact you're going to want to get. I am definitely pulling for multiple copies because this will be very good on any cleansing unit or even just any Soul Weaver in general that wants to surprise the enemy by cutting and, you know, just take their turn a little bit quicker. So this artifact I think will be super strong. You definitely want to pull for this. And the unit itself for Ocean Breeze Luluca, guys, just at a first glance, I think she'll be very good as well because she will be a very strong option to stop aggression and stop like control teams. And she can also, you know, cripple the enemy side with silences and decrease hit chance. It's very similar to how Angel of Light can kind of work with that cleansing and the debuff capabilities built into one unit, except that Ocean Breeze Luluca, instead of that unbuffable, will have decreased hit chance, which will make her even better against squishier units that have very hard hitting like S1s and just like any skill in general. So yeah, definitely a unit you're going to want to pull for because 1, her animations look amazing, and 2, she's a limited unit, and also I think she'll be pretty good in the meta. For me personally, I will definitely be pulling for her and testing her out. She looks like a very fun unit to use, and for sure I'll be keeping you guys updated on how you guys want to build her and actually showcase her for you guys in like PvP and maybe even PvE if she's good there. But you're going to see that she is going to be available starting July 6th, which should be very soon after this video is released. So hopefully you guys have a lot of bookmarks saved up, and she will be available until July 20th. So you have 2 weeks. So even if you guys don't have a lot of bookmarks right now, you have a lot of time to actually start saving and getting some Sky Stones, and hopefully you guys will have enough time to actually pull for her. That being said, that's pretty much for this video though, guys. I'm just going to roll the clip of Epic 7's showcase of her in PvP so you guys can see how she works if you guys don't want to have to go through another page. But that's pretty much it for this video though, guys, and we'll be releasing daily videos again. So see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Do not fear death. Seizing victory is seizing the future. Can you even reach me?
What would you like to order? Here's one on the house. This is insane. Why am I so busy? There's never enough time.
Let's defy the odds. All systems online. Let's go, Siegfried.
I'll deal with this.
This is your last chance to back down. The more desperately you struggle, the deeper your despair will be.
Just a moment. I'll be right with you.
I'll show you how I do things.
Your life ends here. Enjoy the pain. It'll be the last thing you feel.